Welcome everybody back to BoostinMotion, guys, and today I want to talk about a new product that's coming to the market from two different companies. One of these companies already released it or releasing it, and the other company is still designing it. All right, so before I get into the video, please hit that like button with the bell notification. I got to do some housekeeping because you guys really bang with your boy Boost. I'll get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views, but I'll have like 100 to 200 likes. Come on guys, get them likes up so for your boy Boost, man. If you always subscribe to this channel, you should already be part of the like squad. All right, I appreciate you guys. Continue to support me. I appreciate it. As long as I continue to get bigger, I can do a lot more, and these videos could be a lot more high quality. But anyways, let's jump into it. So the product that they're bringing to the market, dropbearllc and Mishimoto, is a, guess what, upgraded intercooler. Yes, these two square boxes. What is an intercooler? An intercooler is pretty much a heat exchanger that exchanges the heat from the boost charge into the coolant, because this is an air to water intercooler, to the coolant, so we can lower the charge air temps and or IETs that are post intercooler into the into the manifold in the combustion chamber. Why is this important? Because the lower and consistent charge temps we have, the less prone we are to detonation and knock, which destroys motors, and which means we have the most amount of consistent performance. That's the simple answer I can give you guys. So the stock heat exchangers have been used on our cars for the last 4 or 5. I hate to say stock heat exchangers, sorry guys. Stock intercoolers have been used on our cars for the last 5 to 6 years, and even some of the fastest Q50 Q60 still have the stock ones. So we're already in 10-second and now mid to low 10-second range on still stock intercoolers, right? So dropbearllc within the last year did a lot of R&D, and they realized that there's more to be gained in cooling for this platform, especially from the intercoolers. So they went with, rather than a single pass intercooler where the cooling comes from one end and goes to the other end, now it's a triple pass intercooler where the coolant will come from one end and goes like this, 2 and 3. What's the benefit of that? When this boost charge runs through this intercooler, it only gets one shot to bring down those IETs and charge attempts as much as possible, right? But when you have a triple pass, you have 3 different levels or stacked domino of cooling effect. So it goes to 1 level, 2 level, and 3 levels. That means now you get the maximum amount of cooling capacity that you can, rather than just a single pass, right? So this will bring down your charge attempts, and this will bring down your IETs, which means you could run more timing and or have consistent performance without losing power at the higher amount of RPM. Cool. 2, the second benefit with the triple pass dropbearllc intercooler is they add about 40% more coolant to the system, not to the system of the heat exchange, but to the system of the intercooler itself. So I don't know the specific numbers. Sorry, I'm mad. I actually don't have the specific numbers, but just think about it like this: if there was 100 ounces in here, now you're adding about 140. Now you're at 140 ounces. This gives you a lot more leeway, and you'll have even more thermal capacity on where your car will be even more less prone to heat soak, and or the intercooler itself will have less heat soak in it because it's more coolant capacity, because it's more coolant. All right, cool. That's one of the benefits. That's 2 of the benefits of going with this system. The third benefit, it would have a integrated blower valve system. I believe they're going to go with tiles because of how small they are. What this will allow you to do is, rather than have to use those specific silicone couplings, right? You see that there? You can actually just, hopefully I put a picture up. You could slap those turbo smarts right on the side of it, and those blower valves are rated for a specific amount of horsepower and or boost pressure that will probably aid to the system even better. So it's like your one-stop shop of having a blower valve system, more cooling capacity, and or thermal expansion added to the system. So it's going to be super dope. I actually respect it a lot. Now, that's just dropbearllc's. Now, the Mishimoto, hopefully I put a picture up. It's not like the dropbearllc's. I'm going to be quite honest with y'all. I know they're still in testing and everything like that, and they still do watch my videos. They don't really say nothing about it, but they watch my videos. It is what it is. Theirs is going to be, from what I can see in their design, is going to be a single pass, where the coolant will come in from one end and kind of like do a U shape and or go down and come out the other end. So it's a single pass system. We don't know how much more coolant they're going to add to the specific coolers themselves, but it doesn't look like it's that much more coolant to the system. And if they're going to make it single pass at that point, I don't see the sense in really going with it, unless it must be for like a historically cheap price or affordable price. If you guys want to know, the Drop Bear LLC price is going to be, at this current moment, I believe it's about $18.99 for their upgraded intercoolers, and it goes up to about $2,100 with the optional blower valve connections, where you can actually install blower valves. So yeah, it is quite an expensive modification on the Drop Bear LLC side. And then Mishimoto, if they do want to compete with it, they're going to have to undercut that price a whole lot. But even at that point, would you guys want to spend $800 on Mishimoto upgraded intercoolers where they're still single pass? And they seem like they may not add that much more coolant just looking at the size of them. So, I mean, maybe it is something that's more beneficial. Parts are parts. We love to have more jewels in our car. They're going to be more aesthetically pleasing than this. But at the end of the day, what would be the purpose? Now, I would also include in this video, just because you go with the Mishimotos or the Drop Bear LLCs, right? Majority of us in this community understand that you have to upgrade the heat exchanger, which is somewhere behind here. I have my upgraded heat exchanger from AAM Performance. That has been that's been one of the Achilles heels of this car. You have such really bad heat soaking issues because the stock heat exchanger wasn't designed. The engineers did not design this car to be taking that much more boost. And even on stock boost, these cars heat soak really quick. So knowing this, boost, should I get, repeat, boost, should I get an upgraded intercooler? Let's close the hood. I'm going to tell you guys with straight up all honesty. Listen, you only need those intercoolers for specific reasons. This is the reasons I would tell you guys right now. Number one, you're going full send in this platform. Full send. I'm talking about you're not on stock turbos. You're going to go with upgraded pure turbos. You're looking to make 600, 700 plus wheel horsepower. You're going to literally try to pop some of those stock turbos. Well, stock pure turbos, right? Number two, you're going with upgraded Drop Bear LLC's Drop Bear LLC's turbo kit. Their turbo kit should be released hopefully in the next month or two, and those are going to be larger G25 550s and 660s, where you're going to want the most amount of cooling capacity on the market, period. And/or AMS also makes their own turbo kit, which they do in-house. They also use Garrett turbos, and that, once again, these turbos that they make for both of these kits are well over 1,000 horsepower. So you're gonna want the most amount of cooling capacity. If you're on stock turbos from factory, not upgraded turbos, the stock turbos, it wouldn't really make any sense. It's been years and years that most people have been using just the OEMs and calling it a day, right? And that, even if from the price of possibly where Mishimoto might go to, or even Drop Bear LLC's price, if you want the best parts out there, go for it. But for the average day person, you don't really need it. Most of us understand just to go with an upgraded heat exchanger. All right, that's my honest opinion. That's what I can tell you guys to do. Also, on top of that, I want to throw this in there too. If you do want to lower some of those boost charges, like those IATs and those charge attempts, you can also go with a MEF kit. Yes, there's also a MEF kit that Drop Bear LLC actually sells for this platform too. So definitely check it below for the links below to their Facebooks and or website that he has up. Any information that I have, definitely shout out to you, Mike, man. I know you're watching the video. I like to keep things straight up and honest because that's the guy that I am. You know, if you know you want to go full send, that's what you do with the platform. You go out there and you get the best products possible. But unless you're going full send where you're gonna have built motor, build trans, and try to make this car 1,000 wheel, I still don't think that upgraded intercooler for this platform is needed yet, unless you're going for those specific numbers. So outside of that, guys, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Outside that, you know where to contact me, boostinmotion on IG, Facebook, and boostinmotion@gmail.com. Otherwise than that, guys, you have a good day. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some Boost in Motion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you.